I think I can just stack a bag, sling in an AI wrapper on Facebook ad.
You just put in $1, get back 2, 5, 10, 20.
Asymmetric risk is like, oh, what happens? What's the worst? I lose $5,000, but like my upside is 30K in ARR in an asset that's worth $100,000. It's like, I'll make that bet every day. I'm like literally going to drop ship software where I just spend $1,000 to build a prayer app, a cooking app, productivity app, like whatever I can think of, and just run ads.
Monetize everything.
If you run a wedding planning business, what's the best top of funnel lead gen to get the client is proposal. You get all these wedding planners are trying to get the girls to be like, all right, this is the wedding planner. And it's like, dude, no. You go after the guys of like, hey, help me, let me help you plan the best proposal humanly possible. Mm-hmm. And then when the girl is like absolutely enamored with the entire experience and she goes, how did you plan this? And they go, well, actually, this company or this person helped me. They also do wedding planning. We should talk to them.
Dude,
you know?
That's the play. So you're a proposal consultant and you're $0. You're free. And
free proposal consultant.
What's the catch? Well, I have a network of expert wedding planners. They're already vetted. They're proven. They're awesome. And you just have to use one of mine. And they'll pay me on their end. And it's just a referral game. Yeah.
And you can get a referral on the top because it's like, on the proposal part, because it's like, I might have gone above and beyond, but like for her, I would do it over and over again. But like, there's layers to it. You know, there's like the actual getting on the knee and there's that piece, but it's like, you have the ring itself, you have the proposal moment, you have the photographer, you have the experience of that. Then you have the after party and you have the restaurant with all the friends. And it's like, you know, if you have those relationships, it's like, oh, like I'll get kickbacks from the restaurant. I'll get kickbacks from wherever. I think you could step in and be a free proposal consultant as a top of funnel lead gen into wedding planning.
Monetize everything.
Yeah. If I've learned anything through this experience, it's one, that I love Lauren more than life itself, and two, that you can make money in the proposal space.
The two most important things in life.
Those are the two things I learned, dude.
It's funny because when I proposed and got married and had my first kid, this was 2008. Like it was literally, I got married in 2008 when I was 21 and we got pregnant in 2009. And so like, yeah, I mean, I didn't even have a smartphone then. I had a freaking Palm Prio, like like a BlackBerry keyboard.
With the little stylus, dude.
Yeah. And so do you know what like our gender reveal looked like? It looked like me chilling in the OB's room while she got an ultrasound and like, it's a boy. Cool. Like that seems so antiquated now. Like, but that's just how we rolled back then.
How old school of you, dude.
Dude, I'm like a boomer, basically.
It's an antique.
Jeez.
It's so funny.
What else is new?
Oh, you know, just humping away on unlimited content, jamming on everything that we're doing at Quicker, making a couple little side plays that I think are interesting.
Okay, we'll have to talk about those.
We've touched on pieces of it over the last couple of pods. I rewatched one of the pods that we did, the one specifically about the prayer app, the pastor, where I was like, I want an AI pastor. Yeah, PSTR.
Yeah.
The most humble way humanly possible. I really what I said about it. You know what I mean?
Let me translate. That's you saying you really liked what you said about it.
I really enjoyed. Okay. I thoroughly, I know you have to. I really resonated with my own statement. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, and so, you know, these micro consumer facing apps, I think is super interesting, especially as all of these like iOS leaning no code tools come into existence. And so you have your Flutter flows, you have your Thunkables, you have, you know, there's a handful of these.
What are those things?
Flutter Flow is a no code iOS app builder. And so both of them are actually. Thunkable is the other one.
Flutter code. I've never heard of that.
Flutterflow.io.
Flow.
Sponsor Chris. And then thunkable.com, maybe. I don't know. Also sponsor Chris.
These are specifically iOS builders.
They're mobile first. And so like when you go and publish them, you publish them to the App Store and the Google Play Store. And so the learning curve there's definitely like, it's not as straightforward no code as other tools,
but it can do more. That's just the trade-off, right? The more user-friendly, the less it can do.
Yeah, and so like they're cool. I really like them. I met a dude on Twitter actually after he's been following me, but he watched the pod, and I got a bunch of DMs being like, I'm a developer, I'm a developer, I'm a developer.
Yeah.
Let's do something. He was like, hey, I'm down. Like I'm a Flutterflow guy. Like I can build this. And I was like, all right, cool. So I bought a template. I'll just spill the secrets.
Dude, come on now.
Yeah, I'll spill the secrets. So what I'm launching is a recipe like directory app with all these different types of recipes. So vegan, healthy
Love it.
options, keto, right? All of these. And then
Mhm.
you get a AI powered sous chef in the app, right? And so you can pop in, you can say, hey, I only have eggs and thyme and bacon. What can I make? Right. And it'll like hit you with whatever like the recipe is going to be. And so I just think it's like a mathematical equation of like the market size for that is massive. Like
Every
in the
human.
United States, it's like literally everybody. So I'm like, all right, let's just say 300 million people. I think that I can probably get downloads on the app for sub $5 on Facebook ads.
Okay, that's the goal.
And
Facebook
then
ads.
Facebook ads all the way. I'm going to do organic. You know what I was doing with the send prayers thing where I was just like automating all of those posts? Same thing. I'm just going to launch 5 Instagram accounts that are like, I'm calling it instantchef.ai. That's going to be the domain.
Instant chef's kiss right there.
I'm still trying to come up with a name for the sous chef. I'm thinking like Pierre, like
Oh, okay, yeah.
something a little,
Like that's
spicy.
like going to be your Siri.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Pierre,
Yeah.
something like that. And then, so I think I can get downloads for $5. It's going to be you have to pay to access it. There's no free version of this app. I do not want to play the freemium upsell game. It's like not what I'm here for. I'm going to do a 30-day free trial and then $60 a year.
30-day free trial, $60 a year. Okay. So it is freemium in a way. But okay.
Yes, but
30
the
day
only
you
way
get
to
a refund?
access, the only way for you to access is for you to authorize that payment.
Okay.
And so it'll be $5 a month, right? But charged annually. And so I think that's a vibe. Let's say I can get app downloads at $5, which like feels kind of high. Like some of the guys that I know that are running iOS ads are getting downloads for sub $2. And so I'm like,
is that free to like, are those paid or unpaid
downloads?
apps?
All free.
Okay.
But
so you're trying to,
the way that you do it is like, you're not paying when you download, right? You're hitting a paywall post download. And so they're getting the download, let's say for $2.
Okay.
Let's say like easy math. Like if I can get downloads for $2 and 20% of those people start a free trial, that means my cost per trial is $10. Let's say 33% of those people end up actually converting.
So $30
into a paid. So a $30 CAC,
CPA.
Yeah, CPA CAC for a $60 ARR.
Mm-hmm.
So I double my money on a 30-day cash conversion cycle. Awesome. Super stoked about that. And then mobile apps are trading at 4 to 5x. And so it's like, cool. I just turned like my $30 into $60 in cash returns plus
the multiple
on the 60. Let's just say it's 3. I also create $180 of enterprise value. And so I'm like, the market is so big in those videos. It's like we were talking about on the last pod about like these DIY videos that go crazy viral and nobody is like capturing. We talked about the recipe thing where we were like, yo, like no one wants to read your life story in the middle of trying to figure out how many grams of salt go in this omelet. Like, no one cares. And so I was like, all right, cool. Like there's a bunch of viral cooking videos. There's huge accounts in that space. Everybody wants more recipes. My mom has 18 cookbooks, right? It's like people have 7 recipe apps. Like, why am I not just diving into that where it's like, I don't need to go spend, I'm paying this developer like $1,000 to build it.
That was my next question.
Like $1,000.
$1,000? Okay, can you send him my way? Because I want him to build something for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can talk to me and I'll charge you $2,000 and pay him $1,000. You know how it goes.
Bro
dude.
Discount. I need that bro discount.
But yeah, I think like that model, and I think that there's so many different verticals that you can do that in. And so I'm testing it with this to be like, hey, like if I make a super simple, and I might just target like 40-year-old plus. Like I'm not trying to like change the cooking industry. I just want people that have enough disposable income and enough desire to cook good stuff that it's like they'll pay $60 a year. Because like if you run that math out, it's like, okay, cool. I can get that to 1,000 users. Let's just say 1,000 paying customers, right? You're talking about 60K in ARR. You could probably go and sell that for $250,000, $300,000. And all of a sudden, dude, my wedding is paid for. You know what I mean?
Well, and not just that, but like everything you're describing sounds so fun. Like testing creatives, A/B testing Facebook ads.
Right.
Like, that's like a day out on the lake.
Dude, I've been having a blast making the Canva bulk create of all the day one of finding a healthy recipe for you. Day one of finding vegan. It's all programmatic. It's just scraping the highest performing viral cooking videos that have hashtag vegan recipe in it. Right. And then you just pump those down, turn it in, pop it over into Hopper HQ, hashtag it up, see what performs best. Hopper HQ is what I use to like schedule out all of my Instagram content.
Like Buffer or whatever.
Very similar, but cheaper.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's really the model, dude. I'm just like, why would I not take, I was talking to a buddy yesterday about it. And it's like, I was talking about the transition that I've made in the last year from being like, I'm going to say that I was very much a creator of like, I like to build the products. I like to like be in the weeds on that, into more of like an allocator, right? As the businesses get bigger, it's not so much, hey, what is Sam going to do with his day? That's still part of it, but it's also like, who are we going to hire? What tools are we going to implement? What change? Like, and so I've been seeing myself less as a creator at times and a little bit more of an allocator. When I think about allocating energy, time, and money, there's just asymmetric bets where it's like, okay, I'm going to go pay this guy $1,000. All in, let's say that my total risk value is like $4,000 on the high end, to be honest. Like I will know if ads will work after spending $100 a day for 2 weeks. Yeah. So like, and I'm really paying him $800. It's not 1,000. So it's like, you play that game and I'm like, all right, for $4,000, what happens? I get a fully functioning app that's in the app store that I can go and try to run. Cool. If nobody signs up, not a single person, I can essentially just sell the app for parts.
Just put it on Flippa.
Go and acquire, literally a Flippa, Acquire, any of those, and be like, hey, I have this recipe app. Someone should go and run this. Here's $5,000. Like here, take it for $5,000.
So video is cool, but you know what's better? Long form audio via podcast and my newsletter, tkopod.com. Go there to subscribe for free to my newsletter. It's 1 email a week, very tactical. And then go to my audio podcast, 3 episodes a week, stuff like this. You're going to love it. All free, no sleazy sales pitch, tkopod.com. Are you doing like a rev share with the guy?
No, straight pay. I told him I want to do rev share with him on future ones if we can get this one to work for sure. I'm like, I'm happy with that. But it's like, yeah, why would I not make that bet where it's like, okay, where else can I put $3,000 in that has such an asymmetric upside on a relatively low risk profile? Mathematically, it just makes sense to like make those swings. And I'm not the one building it. Like I will probably put in 50 hours where like either in the 50 hours, it either works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
And like at the end of that 50 hours, it's like either I can hire someone to run the ads. He's going to continue to manage the app. I just sit as a management layer and collect my check. Or it doesn't work after the 50 hours. And like, I would have been messing around building something else anyways.
Yeah.
Like, why would it not be this thing that I think is like such a move? And so
you're telling me we're just on the TKO pod, riffing around on ideas, nothing planned, nothing scripted, no shared notes. We talk about this idea. You listen back to it. You get inspired by yourself and you go and build it with 100%. A guy that DM'd you after hearing it as well.
Dude,
it's beautiful.
I'll send you your 10%. Don't you worry.
No. I'm gonna build my own thing. I might, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this in public. I'll partner with the same guy and I'm gonna do something more niche than you, but same genre. And we'll compare notes publicly on the pod. I'm going to do a sourdough companion app. How about that?
Hey,
super niche. So the targeting is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
The strategy's different.
Yep.
And we'll see. How about
Hey,
that?
I'm not mad.
Dude, this is amazing. First of all. Second of all, what was I going to say? Are you going to put it like on the Android app store?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I
you got to be
mean,
right.
like it's
No
this. I
offense.
only have to click one button to do both. So why wouldn't I?
No, I mean,
You know?
84% of my podcast downloads are on an iPhone. So for the
Yeah.
16% of you that are offended, I'm sorry. Don't leave. I'm a hater
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Honestly, it's okay to hate on Android. I'll
Dude,
join that hate parade any day.
I have never pushed Facebook ads to an app before, but I've been in the weeds of Facebook ads for my newsletter and just having a blast. I'm converting newsletter subscribers at $1.27 right now. And then I'm pushing them through Sparkloop and getting like $1.04 back.
It's crazy.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Infinite money glitch.
It feels illegal.
Yeah.
But like, granted, a lot of caveats. I'm targeting my current audience on Facebook. So there's already some trust built in there. I'm writing it like it takes a lot to get to that point, but oh man, Facebook ads. Like it's just the best.
I mean,
It's like,
I was doing it completely cold with more broad entrepreneurship content. Like it's probably been a year and a half since I did it. Just pushing out like no code tools directories and like little like lead magnet type stuff. I was getting subs on the newsletter for sub 150 also. And it's like, those were completely cold audiences, no trust.
crazy.
My face wasn't even on it. It was like, let it ride.
2 days ago, it was 250, right? Today it's 150. And I've only been doing it for like 5 days. So
Yeah.
we'll probably go sub $1
It's
here
fun.
soon.
It's so fun to get in the weeds on Facebook ads, dude.
It's like best inventions of all time. Fire, the wheel, sliced bread, Lauren, aka Sam's fiance, and then Facebook ads.
Facebook ads.
Am I right? Did I miss anything?
I mean, that's literally it, dude.
Oh, you just put in $1, get back 2, 5, 10, 20.
Yeah. It's just math. It's like, and I love that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not just math. There's creatives and conversions and messaging and positioning and like all these levers that you can pull. But like when you boil it down, there's nothing like some math, dude.
I know.
You got to run the math.
What are some other fun things you've done with Facebook ads? We could just kind of ride that theme for a little bit.
I mean, tons in the e-com space, like drop shipping, back in the glory days of drop shipping, like, you just find a product and a creative combo that just hits. And so done a bunch with that, done super well on some of those. We run Facebook ads pretty aggressively now for unlimited content, right? B2B service, where you're running it at a call book funnel, right? And it's all math, right? And so it's like you're running ads saying, hey, we do SEO for small businesses at a more reasonable price. Here's our approach. Here's what's good. They go to a squeeze page that has a short VSL.
Explain to everyone what a squeeze page and a VSL is.
Yeah. So a squeeze page would be basically a landing page that exists between your ad and your call booking page. And so it's like common practice is also to send them directly to a call booking page. We've found that the squeeze page, you get like a subtle secondary opt-in. And so like the VSL is a video sales letter, essentially an abbreviated version of my sales calls that like in 4 minutes basically runs through the value prop. Like, here's what's good. This is our approach. If you're interested, if this matches for you, like click the button below. They click that button that says, right now it says, yes, I want more traffic. They click that button and then it goes to a call book page.
Okay.
And so it goes to that call book page. And essentially what we're trying to do is just run the math, right? And so your cost per booked call, right? And you multiply that by your show rate, right? And so you get to a figure that's essentially your cost per seated call. Right. So people that show up. And so like, as long as we can keep,
give or take?
For us, it ranges depending on the day between 60 and $100 is kind of like where we're at. And so our math works at 100. Right. And so if I know that I can get a seated qualified call for $100 and then my closer, Kyle, shout out Kyle can close at 20%. Right. Like, and this is like me trying to be conservative to make the math work. It's like, obviously I want him to close at 30%. Obviously I want seated calls at $60. If we can continue at sub $100 qualified calls and he can continue at 20% close rate, that means my CPA, my CAC for a new customer is $500 total. we charge $500. And so I break even on my ad spend on their first month of service. And we run on a more fixed cost model versus an e-com brand runs on more of a COGS model, right? Where
Cost
it's like,
of goods sold.
yeah. And so like our COGS on a monthly basis per client are relatively low because our overhead is higher. And so like, I don't need to expand our bandwidth or increase my expense structure dramatically for a new customer because I already have a full-time account manager there. I already pay for the software that does it for all of our clients. And so as long as I can maintain a $500 CAC and I can break even month one, my cash conversion cycle is A-okay. I can start to scale that spend more aggressively because it's not like I'm not bleeding money from a marketing perspective. I'm just reusing the same $1,000 every day because we make $1,000 off the acquisition every day. And it's not always that perfect sales. Like when you're doing this in reality, you're thinking about sales cycles of like our average sales cycle is 7 days. And so really we're eating $7,000 of spend, but then we start to make it back. And so like, that's how we plan out all of our budgeting. But yeah, I mean, Facebook, it's just like, you just click buttons and like more leads show up. For whatever reason, more people don't like to make money. And so they don't touch ads. And it's like, dude, like I'm at the point now, and you know me, like, and a bunch of the people that have listened, we've been on enough of these episodes now, but like I was always super build in public, super like lead with personal brand, founder led, like let's use that to kind of like spearhead and do growth. And now I'm like, I don't want an Instagram account. I don't want any of that. I don't really want to play this build in public game from a lead gen perspective. I just want to get hyper effective on ads because like the reality for most businesses is no matter what, if you're going to get a business to be sizable, you have to run ads. So you might as well just start running them now. Like,
yeah,
you're going to run ads at one point. Like you're not going to go from 3 million in ARR to 10 million in ARR without ad spend.
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of business you're in. At least not quickly. Like, sure, over 20 years, you could probably do it. But like, that's tough to do with just like a personal brand leading it. It's like, no. I want to play the math game and like run ads.
Yeah. Good, better, best. Good is you have one good acquisition channel. Better is you have multiple. Best, you have a ton that all feed each other.
100%.
What would you advise people to do if they want to learn Facebook ads?
Literally just start running them.
I'm going to answer my question because I just have this idea. So I have an affiliate link for High Level, right?
Yeah, go
and we use High Level in our business, and it's something I genuinely love. So it's a natural fit.
That's all of our funnels for unlimited.
Okay. So by the way, my affiliate link, it has a discount and it automatically forwards. If you go to highlevelup.com, it will be my affiliate link. So High Level Up. Anyway, it's 40% lifetime for everything that my affiliates pay High Level, right? Which that's legit. I look at it like this, like, okay, I now have a SaaS business, right? Without having to build a SaaS business. Like, what's the hard part of a SaaS business? Fulfillment, starting it, running it, developers, overhead, that's all done. Okay. I don't have a SaaS business that can charge $100 a month, but it can charge $40 a month because I get 40% of their 100. So one thing I'm testing is I'm posting some high level shorts to all 5 short form platforms, and whichever one's a banger. And I already found one that has really good retention, but a really poor swipe through rate. And so I took the same video and I took 5 different hooks and I'm posting all 5 because I like the harder part is the retention. That's checked. Now I just need them to get to the retention. So you test it with 5 different hooks. It works. I find a banger. Then I just boost it. I just boost paid ads behind it. And then I just watch the numbers and it's like, okay. And these are like realistic numbers. Let's say I get a click for 23 cents. Okay. 10% of clicks convert to a lead. That's $2.30 for a lead. 10% of leads convert to a customer. That's $23 per customer. The average customer pays $99 a month. I get 40 of that. So I'm spending $23 to get $40 a month. Average, lifetime value is say 18 months. I mean, what are we talking about here?
The math makes sense.
And I don't even own the company.
Right.
So
cash on cash, baby.
To answer your question, to answer my own question, go find an affiliate program like that and just push paid ads to another company.
Literally. Okay. Ready? Here you go.
Oh,
Sign up for Go
sitting
High
up.
Level.
I'm sitting up.
Or I'm not to diminish your relationship with Go High Level, but something even as easy as ConvertKit. Now, whatever they're branded as, just like kit.com.
Kit. Yeah.
They have landing page templates, both of them. Spin it up. Say whatever industry you want to be in, doesn't matter. Whatever the software tool is, whatever. How to grow on Twitter guide, right? You go on ChatGPT, you say, hey, I want to write, a 10-page PDF about how to grow my Twitter audience, right? Okay, then you have a landing page that says the ultimate guide to growing your Twitter audience, email opt-in. Sick. Immediately when they sign up, you send them an email with the guide and links to memelord.tech. I think they have an affiliate program, Hype Fury or Tweet Hunter.
What the heck is memelord.tech? Is that like a meme generation software?
It's so fun. Yeah, memelord.tech. Jason Levine, he's a sick dude on Twitter.
Oh, that's his?
Yeah,
okay.
dude. So
I know
cool.
this. Okay.
I think they have an affiliate program. You can lay a Hopper HQ. You can find 10 software tools in the organic content creation space, CapCut, whatever, right? That all have affiliate programs like that. And so then you have all of these people, you run the ads, you make the creatives using creativeos.com.
A little shout out.
I got to shout out the boys. You make the creatives, you start running the ads, you see what your cost per email is, and then you see what the click-through rate to all of those affiliate links are, right? And it's like, cool. Like now you have you're double dipping. Now you have a newsletter of a bunch of people that are interested in growing their content or organic audience on Twitter, right? Paired with a bunch of people that are now using these software tools that you recommended. And so like that to me, and you're not trying to like compete aggressively in a direct consumer space or a B2B service space, like
e-com,
right? Like you're not playing the cost of goods thing. You're not playing like the fulfillment game. You're just like, you're a content machine at that point. And you can do Spark Loop on that, or you can, like literally your model in any offer, any interest, like doesn't matter. You could do it for LinkedIn growth for real estate agents. We help real estate agents do A, B, C, and D. And like, not for nothing, I think that that's the best kind of launch pad for almost any business is like email opt-in around a lead magnet related to your offer, back-end monetization, Spark Loop, affiliate program A, B, C, and D. And then all of a sudden, you spend $1,000 on ads, you have $800 in recurring commissions, and you have a list of 1,000 people that are all interested in whatever your kind of offer is, and you can go after all of them with a service and say, you're a real estate agent that wants LinkedIn growth? Dude, we actually write LinkedIn content for you. We make memes for you. And then you sign up for memelord.tech.
Got a high ticket offer.
And you make the memes, and then you have a thing.
Every time you send the email, you can make $100 just based on a CPM because it's a high value audience.
Straight up.
Oh man. Oh,
like that. That to me is like the lowest lift. I mean, what you're all in expenses. If you use High Level or you use ConvertKit is like $100 a month maximum.
Then your Facebook ads,
and then your ad spend,
and you're going to lose money at
first. Yeah, you play
lose
math
money.
Game. You have to understand your numbers. You have to understand what your CAC is going to be. You have to understand what your cash conversion cycle looks like. A lot of the affiliate programs pay on net 30, so there's a little bit of delay on that revenue. Cool. Chilling on all of that. Spark Loop takes, I think they're net 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so there's like, you have to play the game and understand the math. But like from an offer monetization model, like asymmetric bet upside, like I think more people should just do that. Of like niche, and you don't have to. The craziest part is like you do not have to put your face on it.
Yeah,
I was running all of those under the Grow Faster branding using static ad creatives from Creative OS. It wasn't my face. It wasn't my personal brand.
Yeah,
I didn't even sign the emails from me.
Well, dude, if you really want to get sneaky with it, you could use AI generated faces, and like
100%.
If people want to buy from a human, just use an AI human. You know how real they look now? We're like they don't even look fake at all anymore.
Just download the Captions app on your iPhone. Sorry for the Android users. My bad. Those 14% or whatever.
16.
The 16% of Android. I don't know if they have the Captions app, but the Caption app on iPhone, like you just load in your script and they have like 80 avatars that you can use, and it costs like $24 a month. It's
Dude.
like anyone can go and do this. It's just like, go do it.
Dude. All right. So many rabbit holes I want to go down.
I know,
First of
I
all,
know.
did you see that viral video of the woman that said, I'm married to a billionaire, sheik in Saudi Arabia. This is what my life is like. Did you see that?
I don't know. I've seen some that are similar, but like not that one specifically.
So this video went mega viral on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. That was this woman talking, and she's like, I was married to a billionaire in Saudi Arabia. Here's exactly what my life was like. Every week he would fly us to the Maldives. We had a private chef, yada, yada. She's going on and on and on. And she's like, and then he told us, beautiful women have to be skinny. So he gave us these, and then she names these diet pills, like by name, very specifically. And then she keeps going. And all the comments are like, where do I get those diet pills? That one video, it was AI generated.
Yep.
You can tell, like, it's getting harder. Even I had a hard time.
Sure. For sure.
Like, even because she's like kind of monotone. And that's kind of the tell, is like, she's kind of monotone, but it's her whole body. She's sitting there. That video made them 6 figures in product sales. And there was no link to a Shopify store. People just started Googling this random product and buying it. And everything was fake. Isn't that crazy? Sam's like, I don't hate it.
I'm like, I don't care about the name of the diet pill. I want to know what software they use to make the video.
I think it's HeyGen Labs. Yeah. All right. Check that out. Let me see that. HeyGen.
I've seen them before, but
that's it, dude. HeyGen.
Yeah. I'm gonna mess around with this for sure.
But
I found this awesome new recipe. My grandma died. I found this recipe. I put it on this app.
That's another crazy thing I saw on Instagram. Is it's this company that sells like memorialized pet plaques.
Oh, yeah.
Every single one of their videos get millions of views, and they're all fake. And they all have the same background music, and it's like, I will remember you, right? Yeah. It all has the same music, and then it shows like a dog. Like this one is a dog swimming through a pond, and it's like, we didn't know that you would accidentally drink this pond water and die. And then it shows a dog like on an operating room table, and then it shows like a picture of their product. Insane. And I looked at like 6 of their videos, and it's the same dog. It's a different death story. Like every story is completely fake. And they're just letting them rip. They're just crushing it. It's crazy to me.
Look, dude, there's a million ways to make a buck on the internet.
Oh, man. All right. The best is yet to come. Come back next week, exactly a week from today, for the rest of my conversation with Sam. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe. Share with a friend. We'll see you next time.